All right, guys. I think that we are live here. Just let me double check this. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties there. Let's see. Give me one sec here. Okay. So I think that you guys should be able to hear me. If there's any audio issues, please let me know. I was just having, like I said, some technical difficulties. I think I've got them resolved, but if there's anything that anything that doesn't sound right, definitely let me know. But I do want to get started on this live stream. As always, thank you guys so much for joining. There's a few couple of things that I want to mention before we get into listening to some of these songs today. First, check out our website, La La Lie. That's LALA dot AI. Type that in your browser or click the link in the description. You'll be brought to our website, and we actually have, if I scroll down here, you can see all the information here. There are some current deals going on right now, some current sales. So yeah, definitely check out the website if you haven't used the product yet. It's unreal. I use it all the time. And point number two that I wanted to talk about too is, guys, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. On this channel, we post a lot of content about making beats, making music, various tutorials, various, music kind of essays and stuff, a whole bunch of stuff for musicians of, all aspects, all works. So if you guys haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We also do live streams twice a month, and this live stream is actually one that I've been, really excited about doing, and I've been wanting to kind of get into a live stream like this for a while. So, if you guys like this and, everyone subscribes, we're definitely going to do more live streams like this in the future. But yeah, I mean, as the title says, in this live stream today, I want to basically react or review to some songs that you guys have made, give you guys my input, my feedback, as well as anyone in the chat can give their feedback as well. So if you guys are tuning in from anywhere and you want me to react to your songs, I think you should be able just to drop your link right into the YouTube chat right there, and I'll get to as many as possible. I'm going to be live streaming for just about an hour. I'm probably going to cap this off at just about 9 p.m. Eastern. So lots of time to get in here and listen to it. Let's see. Someone said that they posted theirs in the chat. Okay. So I haven't seen any links in the chat. Give me one second here, because I might have to set up a different way. I apologize. Let me figure out, because yeah, sorry, these are the technical issues I was talking about. Someone was saying that they dropped a link in the chat, and then I actually don't see any links in the chat. So I don't know if YouTube is blocking that. Links in the chat. I'm gonna find a solution real quick, guys. Just bear with me one sec here. Give me just one sec here to make sure. Let's see. Okay, so I guess maybe YouTube isn't letting people post links in the chat. I'm gonna say, if you guys have your stuff on YouTube, I'm gonna say submit your YouTube. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That's the technical stuff I was talking about. I just posted a chat there that if you guys have any links, send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram is at OmitoBeats. I'll still be able to listen to it and pull it up on my computer here so we can all listen to it live. I was thinking that YouTube will let us, share the links right in the chat, but I guess I don't. So yeah, if your stuff is on YouTube, go on Instagram and just hit message and send me a message at OmitoBeats. But anyways, yeah, let's dive into this. I had a couple messages from you guys, a couple of submissions already that I'm excited to get into. There's some artists that I've worked with and some that I haven't worked with before. So we're just going to, make our way down the list here. I do want to give chat the sort of priority because they obviously you guys are here live. So let's start with this one from the Bloodonator. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Let me load up here. He posted his link here. I think this should work if I share this. And again, any audio issue, guys, any audio issues, please let me know. I'm not too sure if that link worked. All right, I'm not too sure. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I mean, if you're on Instagram, send me a message. That link isn't working right now. Let's see. Someone's just sent a message here. Gotta love technical difficulties, huh, guys? All right. Here's one YouTube link. Here, give me one sec. Okay. First track of the day, when I can get this up here. Let's load up this. This is what we are going to react to first. Give me one sec. All right, and I think that this should work. Again, apologies for being like a total noob in this live stream right now, but I think that this is gonna work. I'm gonna play this song. Any issues, let me know. This is the first one of the night. Otis Isaacs, In My Vans. Posted this 7 months ago, so let's give it a listen. I'll probably stop and give my thoughts here and there, but yeah, you guys let me know in the chat as well what you guys think of this one by Otis.
Can you turn my headphones up a little bit? You want to set his phone?
Listen, this be crazy.
Yeah. Try to like I can. I got a few days in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where we go with this.
They try to do it like I can, but they can never walk a mile in my vans. I got it from Dayton in Michigan, so I'm used to the cold wherever I stand. Nobody was there to help, said they can't. Nah, everybody left me where I was at. So if you round when I'm popping them bands, don't even think about reaching out them hands. They try to do it like I can, but they can never walk a mile in my vans. I got it from Dayton in Michigan, so I'm used to the cold wherever I stand. Nobody was there to help, said they can't. Nah, everybody left me where I was at. So if you round when I'm popping them bands, don't even think about reaching out them hands. I've been on my own, so I'm good by myself. I did it alone, I didn't have help from below the bottom, so I'm tough as hell. I'm done giving a fuck like everyone else. Rest in peace to the Otis you thought you knew. More than ready than ever, I'll just show up and shoot. No longer have patience for
I like the beat. I like the lyrics. I like the flow. The flow is crazy with the beats. I think that the only like kind of feedback I have so far, and I'll still listen to it, I feel like the vocals sound, they're not like muddy, but they sound very like compressed and almost like squished. Like I don't know what I'm trying to listen to it, but like I don't know if you have like multiple vocal layers at you know, all stacked above each other, or if you have like ad-libs, but it's hard for me to hear different vocal layers or different ad-libs. It kind of sounds like a bunch of vocals kind of mashed together, and you can correct me if I'm wrong with that, but I mean, like, you know, my feedback on what I would change or how I would approach this differently, I would be just, you know, trying to make sure the vocals are like as clear as possible, but then have some times where you like double up on your layers, add some vocals, and then, you know, add those crazy like reverb and effects onto like the ad libs and stuff like that. But let's keep listening to it. I like this track though. The flow is really good with the beat.
I'm done being nice, done being cool, I'ma fuck it up soon as I pull up and step out. Bitch, I stay faded up, just like the trap house.
Yeah, I think that there's like delay or reverb or ad libs you have on your vocals. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a little hard to hear, but I would just like say that, like, since it's a little hard for me to hear that, I would try and make it more clear, right?
Those who've been hating, yeah, they feeling bad now. Watching me make it, they waving they flags round. You don't want to see me on the flip side, but if it comes
to
it, I'm
there are ad libs, just a little bit hard.
Right. What you think? I'm just making up the shit I write. Me fuck all you.
And then
Tell them for a minute, but they still ain't act right. What you think? I'm just making up the shit I write. Me fuck all you bitches. That's why I'm out here fucking all of y'all's bitches. I'm heading towards riches. I'm doing big shit in your 9 to 5 dishes. But any of you are more than welcome to borrow my shoes.
Nice.
Can bet
I
you're
like that
feeling
part.
suicide before you even move.
I like the switch up there.
They try to do it like I can, but they can never walk a mile in my pants. I got it from Dayton to
Nice.
Michigan, so I'm used to the cold wherever I stand. Nobody was there to help, said they can't. Nah, everybody left me where I was at. So if you round when I'm popping them bands, don't even think about reaching out them hands. They try to do it like I can, but they can never walk a mile in my pants. I got it from Dayton to Michigan, so I'm used to the cold wherever I stand. Nobody
this
was
is-
there
this
to
is
help,
fire.
said they
I mean, I
can't.
love
Nah,
that hook.
everybody left me where I was at. So if you round when I'm popping them bands, don't even think about reaching out them hands.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, what I also like about it is the song structure, right? I think it was like the intro, chorus, verse, and then a little bit of like a pre-hook and then chorus. I like that. I like this track a lot. I like the in my vans. I got it from wherever in Michigan. I like this track. This is a solid track. I mean, I'm on. This was 7 months ago. I don't know what you've posted since then. But yeah, I mean, I'm already curious to hear more stuff by you. I'll see what other submissions we got, but now that was a fire track, man. I really like that one. Let's see what we else got here. I got some other ones on on Instagram here. Yeah, that beat was also fire one too. All right, I have this other one here by David Chance. This is 20 minutes of lo-fi vibes. I don't think I can listen to the whole 20 minutes here, but let's see what this is about here. I'm gonna skip into it a little bit. Looks like there's a couple of different tracks here. Nice. Okay. I'm wondering where this one's going. Okay. I mean, for the purpose of this review, I don't know fully what I'm reacting to because I just went to a random song in the middle. I didn't understand that beginning part though. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is a beat that this guy David made. And I do hear like a lot of beats like this sometimes. And my kind of like, whenever I go in, when I make beats, like I usually make the chord progressions first. And for example, like I'll make a beat that's, 4 chords long, right? I'll set 4 chords and then I'll base the beat off. I'll base the rest of the beat off that. So I'll do like the melody and I'll do the bass line and some other like, harmonies and layers, and it makes depth. I don't know if I really hear some clear chord progressions in this beat. Like there's a couple like cool sounds. But like what I would say, like what I do differently when I make my lo-fi stuff is, I make 4 chords. Doesn't have to be complex, just 4 chords, make them the same length. Add your bass line, keep it really simple, just follow that low end of the chords, and then add the melodies and then other layers and background stuff. Like it sounds like you have all the components there, but I don't know if you're missing the chord progression. And like for me, that's what I base my beats off of, is the chord progressions. But I mean, it's a solid track, right? Like, I like the drum work. Yeah, I mean, the idea is there. I would say just like focus more on the chord progressions. That'll give you sort of the foundation of the of your stuff, right? Okay, let's go on to the next one here. This is one by this is an ad, but then this is someone who messaged me on Instagram 6 days ago. This track came out, so I'm excited to hear this. Okay, I also love how we're going back and forth between all different styles here. like that. I really like that synth lead. This one. Okay. Nice. No, I really like this one. I like like I said, I love those synths. I love the piano progressions that you've had. Here's like my like kind of nitpicky feedback with this track and with pianos. And I've been guilty of this myself. And this is probably just my opinion, and the general, public and average listener doesn't care about this, but like as a, someone who's made beats for like 15 years now, when I hear a piano sound like this, it sounds a little bit like stock preset-y to me. Like it sounds like a little like just like I don't want to like say like it's basic, but I can tell it's just like a MIDI piano sound, right? And I mean, I use like MIDI sounds all the time, and it's taken me a while to find like better piano sounds, but like I wish that the piano sounded a little bit more like realistic, almost like had a little bit more depth. Maybe change like the notes, like the velocities on the keys a little bit. And I also just wonder, like, if you could take those piano chords and sort of make them a little bit more, like, atmospheric in a way. Maybe add some pad sounds. Maybe add some reverb. Again, try and keep the piano warm, because it just sounds a little bit like I said, like, stock preset-y. But I'm excited to see, like, I want to listen to it a bit further and see how the track progresses. I like the drums a lot. Nice. You got the puck surge. I like that. I would also say that like I would focus a little bit more on making a stronger like low end. When I listen, because I listen to a lot of like chill out lounge type of stuff and instrumental house music like this, I think it's definitely an important factor with those genres of music is to have a really deep low end, right? So I would say I don't really hear like a clear bass line in this one. I wish it had like a really like long, just fat bass line and some fatter kicks that really kind of focus on the low end to fill that space out, right? And that just kind of goes with like the the whole thing I was saying about the piano too, to make it like a little more warm sounding. I'll skip into it a little bit here. Yeah. But I mean, this is a solid track. Like I really like the drum sounds. I like the synth sounds. I like this track. It's a good track. I'm definitely feeling it. All right, we got some other ones here. Let's see what else we got here. So here's one that I'm actually pretty stoked to do, and I'll see if this my guy Brian is still in the chat here. This is an artist that I've been doing a lot of work, and basically we collaborated on a song together these past few months, and then he basically made a remix, or this other producer made a remix of the song, and I'm definitely excited to hear how this one sounds. So, I mean, even this could kind of go with what I was saying about the previous track. I love these warm chord sounds. And, they're warm. They're like, the high ends are kind of cut off. There's a bunch of there's like some reverb on it. It feels atmospheric. It's just like, it sounds so like kind of soft and pleasing to listen to.
Lord, I pray the seasons change, and soul, I'm searching for my faith. I'm on the ground in shambles, day after after day. Heavy on my pillowcase, the whispers never seem to fade, and darkness loves to
And got the vocal
ramble
layers there. That's
on
perfect.
and on the same old thing. So give me a sign, send me a lifeline. I'll be running to you when the lightning strikes. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out
Yeah, this is
there?
good.
On your own, don't wanna be alone. Could you be the one who might care? Is there anybody out there? You gotta be out there.
There's some interesting stuff in the bass line with this one too that I really like, and it's something that like personally I'm trying to get a little bit better at. There's these like bass slides, right? That kind of, give the track a little bit of movement. And, me as a producer, like, of course I always, listen to things from the perspective of a music producer first. But like, I always love, and for me with my beats, even just personally speaking, I always love when like my beats and my music give off movement, right? And I mean, bass lines, like you can do a lot with bass lines, and when there's movement like this, it just adds to the whole movement of the track. So it's a really good idea there.
On your own, don't wanna be alone. Could you be the one who might care? Are you out there? Out there? Are you out there? Out there? Walking on my own, don't
That's
wanna
actually
be
cool there.
alone. Are you out there? Wasted time in silly games, wrapped around those empty names. A one-way road
I also like the contrast, between the two different sections.
I travel. They take and they take, singing. Won't you be my friend?
Yeah, I mean, this is a track that has a lot of detail to the bass line. I'm kind of inspired, honestly.
What's your name again? On and on the same old thing. So give me
And it opens
a
up, right?
sign, send me a lifeline.
And then you have the longer bass line.
I'll be running to you when the lightning strikes. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? On your own, don't wanna be alone. Could you be the one who might care? Is there anybody out there? You gotta be out there. On your own, don't wanna be alone. Could you be the one who might care? Are you out there? Out there? Are you out there?
I really like the kind of like, I don't know if it's a key change or the notes are kind of different.
Out there.
With the brass
Walking
sounds,
on my
right?
own, don't wanna be alone. Are you out there? Echo, echo, supersonic on the run. Solo, solo, no, I'm not the only one. Walking in a circle, talking like a square for the one in a million out there. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? On your
I mean, the vocals are at a really good level in this, which I really like. It's really clear to hear everything.
own, don't wanna be alone. Could you be the one who might care? Is there anybody out there? You gotta be out there. On your own, don't wanna be alone. Are you out there?
It's good. I really like this cover artwork too. I like the black and white photo with the, colored aspects on top. That's cool. Yeah, I mean the brass tabs are awesome. And it really does sound really polished. It's a really solid track. I'm happy to, even kind of have a part of that, even though I didn't work on the remix. All right, got another one here, Out of My Head by Luxon. Okay, so this one, it's funny because another comment here from the Bladinator, and I don't think I don't know if you were on Instagram. I don't know if I got yours, but I tried putting in the link that you sent and it wasn't working. But anyways, long story short, this track is a beat that I actually produced by an artist named Luxon who heard the beat on my YouTube or whatever and made this song. So this is a beat that I produced, and I guess I'll be more so reacting to his vocals on top of this, but let's give it a listen.
Waiting
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. I gotta actually run that back. I like the kind of call and response vocals. I like the vocals with a couple layers and then it's just solo and then a couple layers and then solo. It sounds really cool.
Waiting by the cell phone, hoping you would call me back. Had to leave the halls alone.
I mean, this is one of my favorite beats I've ever produced, honestly.
'Cause I believe in fast, so I take it by the day
Perfect.
and bury it all inside. There's no other way, but I tried.
I'm actually really hyped for this. I love the vocal effects.
I just wanna be alone tonight.
Nice.
Even if I tell you I'm alright, and I know I can't get you out of my head, I don't know.
I think the only thing I would change in this, and again, this is just super nitpicky, and listening to it on headphones or in the car or whatever may not even this might not even be accurate. I wish the vocals were a tad just a little bit louder, because I don't know, I love the vocals. And it's like this, like I said, this was a beat that I made that I absolutely loved and one of my favorite beats, and I love all aspects of the beat, but I love your vocals even more than the beat. So just like a smidge louder in the chorus.
When you ask me how I feel, Sunday through Saturday,
Good delay on the vocals too.
connection is we feel. You said I loved you like no other. You
I love
told
that.
your friends and you even told your mother. I made you feel alive. I made you feel alive.
And the vocal effects are great. Yeah, it's just a smidge louder in that part, but again, that's just a super nitpicky thing. That's basically, this beat is like, or this track is like perfect, and I'm just looking for something to comment on, because it's so good.
I just wanna be alone tonight. Even if I tell you I'm alright, and I know I can't get you out of my head, I just wanna be alone tonight.
I love this one.
Even if I tell you I'm alright, and I know I can't get you out of my head.
It's just the vocals are so damn catchy. I love that, man. You know what, dude? I after this call, I have to drive around, and it's night here, so I'm gonna be on a late night drive. This is a track that I think it's on Spotify. If it's not, either way, I gotta save it on my phone, and I just gotta go drive around my city and just bump this. Just driving around. I really love this track, man. I mean, we definitely gotta work more stuff, man. All right, I got a little bit too into that one, so let's keep things going here. And again, if any of you guys are just tuning in, I'm gonna add just another note here in the video, if I can find it. While we watch this car commercial. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in right now and are wanting me to react, review any of your songs, someone was saying to try the time code again, which I will try. I wasn't really having luck with people writing their URLs in the video. Oh no, I guess this one works. Okay, whatever. But anyways, if you what am I even saying here? If you want me to react to anything, there's my Instagram. You can send me a message there. This one that we are reacting to next is I think another lo-fi track. I've kind of been into these right now. Nice. I like it. It's good. Yeah, this is a good track. I wish that like the piano was like a little bit quieter. I think a little bit less volume. Just cause like I don't know if it's just me, but I'm almost like too focused on the piano. And I think with like lo-fi tracks, it's just, you know, you got to be in the mindset of knowing that these beats are almost played in the background with people. I don't want to say not paying attention to it, but like when I listen to lo-fi stuff, you know, I'm usually doing emails or just kind of getting my head in the right space, you know, doing planning, doing work and stuff. And I know I like when a lo-fi beat is just like so kind of in the background that I don't really even pay attention to it, right? So I would just turn those pianos down like a little bit, right? And there my guy was saying that he was at work. You know, we keep the live streams live on YouTube afterwards as well. So yeah, it'll still be on YouTube if you missed that. But I mean, this track here, it checks off all aspects of a lo-fi song, right? You have the vinyl effects, the kind of muffled drums, especially like the snares. Got the pianos. You even have some like effects on the pianos, kind of like that hi-fi radio noise distortion sound. Yeah, I would say, okay, yeah, my biggest critiques with this one are to make the piano sit a little bit more in the background. Those kind of transitional effects that you have, I would also set those a little bit more in the background. They sound like a little bit high. And then, yeah, I mean, just make it more like in the background, right? Just because it's a lo-fi track. And I'm just thinking like what I would do if I heard a lo-fi beat, right? I don't want to be working and then all of a sudden I hear something that kind of throws me off a little bit. But I like the piano, like chords and the melody and the bass. And of course the artwork. Can't go wrong with
Business
lo-fi,
can happen.
Artwork like that. All right, let's here was a beat that I actually got off of YouTube here, so I'm excited to hear this one. Nice. I like the guitar melody. Drums are solid. Nice. Yeah, drums are solid on this one. Okay. So here's I guess my biggest kind of critiques with this one. I like the guitars. I like the drums. Like your drum work and the 808s are really solid. With I and then it kind of switches into this part where it like has like this bass guitar. I don't really like the bass guitar. It just sounds a little bit too like fake to me. Like I don't know if it's like a one shot sample or something. Like I get what the idea is, but I think like the sound selection just it doesn't, like I heard it more in the beginning. Like there's these low notes, right? I think what I would do in like that section, because I definitely get what you're going for in that section, and it's supposed to be kind of like a more, I guess, chill section as opposed to when the drums come in. What I usually do is like I make like, you know, a synth bass and make a really long, low synth bass, add some like long, luscious type of chords or some pads, throw some reverb on some things, make some like atmospheric harmonies and melodies and stuff like that. Or yeah, and then just get, I'd say a better kind of low bass guitar sound, because the drums are fantastic. So I like the melodies, and I don't know if this is my opinion. Anyone else in the chat can weigh in. I don't know if the flute sound really matches this. Like I get it's like the flute with the trap beat and stuff, but like I also like the layered guitar, the octave guitar. I mean, yeah, I guess the flute works. I don't know if it would be my first choice. I would add like maybe like some little like synth plucks or some bells, or like an electric guitar would kind of be a cool like vibe with that, since you have the acoustic guitar and then you add the electric guitar, and it kind of would capture that, you know, guitar type of beat a little bit more. Yeah, drums are fantastic. There's no criticisms there. It's definitely good placement too, like switching it up halfway through the verse, bringing the octave guitar. Really good at that. So you have that guitar melody there. Like that works as a melody with this song, right? The production is there. I think that it's just like a matter of like sound selection. I'm gonna get the next one here in a sec. Sorry guys, just one sec here. Okay, let's see here. So there was I had a couple of other tracks here that I wanted to get into. This one here by I guess Chase Parker, song called Unconditional. Someone was asking if there's a way to skip the line. Just hit me up on Instagram at Omito Beats. I'll type the Instagram there, and then so get back to this. Should be, yeah, should be good. I mean, I still got about 20 minutes here where I can get through some more. But yeah, let's listen to this one.
Love is beautiful, but it's not an easy thing. Took me years to understand what that word really means. Thought I knew what love was when I was just a teen, but all I knew was what I saw from movie scenes. Love is not a feeling that just comes and goes. Love ain't buying chocolates or giving you a rose. Love is sacrificing and learning to grow. Love is needing you more than you could ever know.
Yeah, this is, I mean, lyrics, awesome. Guitar, awesome. Vocal layers, awesome. Really enjoying it so far.
I love you when I'm mad, I love you when we fight. I love you through the good, the bad, and the alright. I love you when I'm stressed, I love you through it all. 'Cause my love for you is unconditional.
There we go, Unconditional.
It's
Perfect.
unconditional.
Perfectly written.
Unconditional. My love
Okay.
for you.
Yeah, like I said, lyrics, perfectly written. Vocal harmonies are awesome. I think with this, though, it's just a matter of balancing those vocal layers a little bit more. And I know, obviously, when it's like, you know, you have so many layers stacked, it gets hard. I wish those layers were a little bit kind of in the background a little bit, because they're just kind of drowning out like everything else. So I would, you know, put those stacked vocals in the back. Maybe try panning them, you know, a little bit, make them like a little bit less like in the center, I guess, if they are.
Unconditional. It's unconditional.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the way you're singing them and the way you're bringing them in is great. I would just kind of put them a little bit more in the background.
Love for you is unconditional. My love is no conditions, 'cause that's what true love is. To love someone in spite of their imperfections. We argue and we fight, but that don't change a thing. I'll love you no matter what this life may bring.
So I
We said
don't know if those drums, I
in spite of their imperfections.
don't know if they're on beat.
'Cause that's what true love is.
Everything up to this point is,
no
I love the way the timing is. The drums were throwing me off a bit.
conditions, 'cause that's what true love is. To love someone in spite of their imperfections. We argue and we fight, but that don't change a thing. I'll love you no matter what this life may bring.
Yeah,
We said
I don't know if it's the third and fourth kicks and the second snare. If it's off, or is it just me?
and I told you about my dreams. I'll admit that they were crazy, but you never doubted me.
It sounds
You
a little
married
off. I
a
don't
jester,
know.
I married a queen. Just give me forever, 'cause that is all I need.
So what I would do, I guess, in that section, that second verse, because I do think it's kind of cool, you know, for a little bit of a switch up, bring some drums in. I would say, yeah, make sure the drums are a little bit more on beat. If they're not, that the second half of the drum pattern was just throwing me off a little bit. I think that it would also be cool to have a bass line in that section too. It can even just be like a long, like, you know, just low note following the guitar chords. Something to build a little bit more depth too.
I love you when I'm mad, I love you.
And then it opens up here, so it's great having those drums
through
there.
the good, the bad, and the alright. I love you when I'm stressed, I love you through it all. 'Cause my love for you is unconditional. It's unconditional. Unconditional.
Yeah. And the pads are those vocal layers, I love them. I would just turn them down a little bit more.
Unconditional. When I'm I'm tired from working all day 24/7, and I still can't afford gas from 7-Eleven. Richer than a king or poorer than a peasant, you're all that I need. You're my antidepressant. Life don't go my way.
Vocal or
I'm
lyrics are
just
great.
chasing pavements. When I'm behind on bills and my credit card payments, when the whole world's against me, I'll still put you above. I'll always show you unconditional love. I love you when I'm mad, I love you when we fight. I love you through the good, the bad, and the alright. I love you when I'm stressed, I love you through it all. 'Cause my love for you is unconditional.
I like the electric guitar too. I would like, yeah, that electric guitar that comes in the chorus. Like I would bring it up a little bit more in the volume, and maybe a little bit of a warmer sound too.
It's unconditional love. Unconditional love. 'Cause my love for you is unconditional.
Yeah, I mean, perfectly written. Lyrics are awesome. All the sections are great, really well planned out. The singing is fantastic. It's a good track. Yeah, I would say just clean it up like a little bit timing wise. Maybe add some more depth with like a bass line. Focus on like a little bit of a warmer sound. It's a solid track though. I like it. I like where this is going. I'm just trying to queue up the next one here. Of course, to add to all the all the technical issues that we've been having. Instagram now, messages messing up here, but let's see what this one here. I think we've got a beat here, so let's listen to this one. Nice. Okay. Okay. So this one in this section, it kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like, what's that One Republic song with Timbaland? Like it kind of reminds me of that, or like some old school Neo stuff. And I think that like the drums, like I wish that the drums were definitely a little bit louder. I wish that those like snare claps were a little bit louder and like a little bit more like wet sounding, kind of give it that like old school, 2000s R&B era crunch. Maybe add some perks. Like pianos are great though. We had a track that I was listening to earlier in the stream that was one of the I think it was the house track that I was listening to, that I was saying the piano sounds were kind of too like stock preset-y. I like these pianos a lot. I think that kind of like reverse sound was a little bit too loud there. But that's kind of the stuff I was talking about. Like, I think back to like Timbaland stuff and like the One Republic stuff, like adding little percussions, little sounds, get a little creative with it. I like the strings too. Yeah, I think like the biggest thing is I would change like the drums a little bit. Make them a little bit more cleaner, make them a little bit more punchier. I think it's mostly just like a leveling issue too with the strings. And then a guitar, I was wondering where that guitar would come in, right? Here's what I would challenge, this producer to do as well. can you add some sort of melody, whether it be, you know, guitar melody, another like piano melody. Like when I make my beats, and one thing that's really worked well for me, you know, all of my producing career, is I always try and have something that like gets stuck in people's head right away. So like a lot of times, like I'll have like, you know, piano chords like this or string section, and then I'll add something that like is kind of the focal point of the beat. And there are a couple of artists that I work with, you know, who get beats like this off YouTube, and we always say that like the, you know, the beat sounds like it's like 70-75% done, right? And the thing that we always add to it are like some more layers, but then also like a focal point, right? Like, can you add like something in the chorus? Can you add another melody? And I don't know if like every producer feels this way, but like when I'm making beats, like I always like there to be something that like, if an artist hears it, they get an idea right away for a melody, or right away for like a vocal phrase or a line. So that's why in like a lot of my beats, you know, I'll add things like, you know, these kind of in-your-face melodies and vocal samples. Like, this isn't a bad beat, but I feel like if I heard it, I would kind of need to search a little bit more into myself to find like an idea of what to write for. Whereas if, you know, you're listening to another beat or even a song like this, this guy had this For Yourself one. He has that kind of for yourself words in there. So if I was, for example, writing to a song like this, I would hear that and be like, okay, for yourself, what can I then write about? So it already kind of gives me the idea. With a track like this, like it's good, but like the artist would have to do a little bit more thinking. And for me as a producer, like I'm trying to already give them the ideas right away. And that's just something that has worked well for me as a producer. All right, guys, I got time for one more here. And I do want to say that I apologize that I couldn't listen to more, but this was a fun live stream. Again, I apologize that we had some technical difficulties tonight. I definitely want to do another live stream though. I don't know, this has been a lot of fun, and it's definitely been great having you guys involved. So I might try and do another one later this month, but please hit that subscribe button. This is the last one I'm going to react to tonight. But let's give it a listen.
Leaves are falling, do you love me so? And I can't help it, I'm emotional. And before you go, thought that you should know that the leaves are falling, do you love me so? I like you for what I'm through, it new for.
Okay, it's a cool track. I feel like though it kind of brought me into it too quickly in the beginning. Like I was kind of enjoying this chill vibe, right? I love the cover artwork too, but I'm in, you know, chilling with this chill vibe.
The leaves are falling, do you love me so? And I can't help it, I'm emotional.
It's like, I don't know, it kind of just like it brings me in a little bit too quickly. I like it, but I wish it was more gradual.
That you should know that the leaves are falling, do you love me so? I like you for what I'm through, it new for new. I like you.
Like I would almost wish that this was the beginning. Like take out that beginning hook and just keep it with this.
The leaves falling, but so
this.
am I too. I like you, and I need to know because I said I might check. Because I said I like you, baby, know the truth. They call me Superman, do what I can with you.
Vocals are
I'm a magic
really
man
clean.
like Peter Pan, 'cause you know that I could be a man for you, for you. Just stand there, and I'm thinking about the way that it
That part's great.
was. I can't change the past, and I can't turn back. But I don't care. I feel stuck, I can't go anywhere. Oh, I'm scared, I know that you don't care. And I can't do this again, cause I can't. Keep so falling, do you love me so?
solid
can't
track.
help it. I'm working on myself to know what to do, and that's okay. Cause I still got time and you on my mind every day. The way I've been
I don't have much to say
watching cause I'm on now.
with
No
this.
matter
It's good.
what I show, will somebody soon know? But I'm emotional. And before you go, thought that you should know that the leaves are falling. Do you love me so? Leaves are falling, do
Yeah.
you love me so? And I can't help it.
I wish that the strings were a little bit like louder. Maybe like less chorus on the strings. Like I just wish it sounded more like a real full orchestra. But I mean, I love the concept of it. Yeah, I mean, these have all been so much fun to listen to tonight. Just want to thank you guys again so much for listening to the all these songs, giving feedback, being a part of this. Again, we have some cool videos coming up on the channel. Our website, La La La, is going to be in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, I mean, this was a lot of fun. We'll definitely do another one of these soon. But thank you guys so much.